world. Welcome to Onside Takes. I'm your host, Caden. Joining me are my co-hosts, Tim and Caleb. We have a lot to cover this week, even though the Vikings did not play. However, we're going to jump right into an update with Caleb and what's going on with his division and his Vikings. Caleb?
Yes, we are ready. This is an exciting week. We did have to go a whole week without watching the Vikings, which was great for their health, but it was a boring weekend when I don't get to watch my team play. First thing I want to talk about is the NFC North is nuts. Absolutely nuts. It is the strongest division, I think, ever through 6 weeks. The total point differential for the entire division is plus 211. And the second closest to that ever is the AFC West at 2013 with plus 173. So that is just a massive difference. The AFC North is just killing teams. We are
Historic.
40 points.
Historic season.
Absolutely crazy. Vikings are 5-0 and every other team is 4-2. So it looks like it's going to be an absolute war in the later half of the season when we're all playing each other every week almost. But
yeah,
I do have...
I saw a good bit online, and it's that every single team in that division is scared to play each other.
I don't know about the Bears. I feel like Vikings and Lions are in a league, and then it's like the Bears-Packers.
No, the Packers are top 10,
Yeah.
Tim. I hate to keep breaking this to you every single week.
I was not scared when the Vikings played the Packers. I don't care. Packers do not play like a top 10 team to me.
The Packers were not, but now they are.
They've Jordan
Bears
Love back.
are
He's
warming up,
cooking.
too.
He's cooking.
I think the Bears are going to cook up, but right now I would not be scared to play them on.
So I found some stats that helped me out with this. And so we already talked about the turnover or the point differential, but the Vikings are number 1. And then the Lions are number 2. Packers are number 3. And the Bears are number 4. I think I mixed the last two up. It's okay. But the strength of schedule is what I want to talk about for our division. While we look really strong, and we are strong, the strength of schedule shows a little bit of a different picture right now. The Vikings, currently, their strength of schedule is number 3. So being 5-0 with the strength of schedule being 3, that's incredible. But the Lions, then they are at 24 for strength of schedule. So it's not the worst. You can only play who you're playing. It's nothing you can do. They had a bye week in there too, so they're 4-1. I misspoke earlier. Then the Bears and Packers are both at 4-2. The Bears, who are technically in third place in the division right now, still tied with the Packers. They have a strength schedule of 31 out of 32 teams. And yeah, so for anyone that thinks the Bears are real, we'll see. Because they haven't beaten nobody yet. And then the Packers have a strength schedule of 15, so they're right in the middle. So that just proves that the Vikings are super strong and looking to go into the Lions this week and absolutely prove to the haters that for some reason we still have to do that we're real. Okay. One other stat is the Packers are the first 4-2 team ever to be last place in their division. So that's a fun stat for them.
That's
Not that it
crazy.
matters too much, but it's just a fun stat. But to this week's match or the game, the Lions, they're very strong. Clearly super strong. Their offense is scary to watch. I mean, Jared Goff with those wide receivers and the two running back. I don't see a weakness in their offense. Really,
No one's
so
safe. Jared Goff is employing his his linemen to score. Nothing. No one is safe.
It's terrifying. So I'm terrified for this game because if we do happen to lose by if it's kind of a blowout, then I have to deal with the consequences of that. So I'm just we just need to win.
It's going to be an incredible game, and I'm not just saying that as a bigger Lions fan. Come on. top teams in the division duking it out US Bank Stadium. It's gonna be incredible.
The
To be
Den.
honest, I'm most scared for the Vikings to get injured or something, or I guess the Lions too. With Hutchinson got injured last week. It's a rough game to play the Lions.
Yeah, it's not great for the Lions on the defensive side, losing Hutchinson for I would assume the whole season. I don't see how he comes
Sacrifices
back
must
from
be
that,
made
but
for belt to ass to Dallas.
I'm kind of looking for Sam Darnold to have a good game again because I'm just getting like flashbacks. I've just gotten flashbacks to last season all year, or just at the beginning. I won't say all year of like Dobbs would have one good game or maybe two, and then he just completely fell off a cliff. And then I don't remember the other quarterback that came in for a little bit, but
I think this is Sam Darnold comeback game.
Yeah, I do need to see
Not that he had to
Sam
come back,
Darnold
but
play much better than he did last time. Maybe not. Maybe much is a bit of an exaggeration, but
No,
like
much is
clearly
good.
better.
I think much is fair assumption after the previous game. It wasn't
Because if he
the
plays
best.
another like middling game, that's when like the hairs on the back of the neck start going up. Just being like, okay, we can still make this picture.
It's a true test of our defense this week.
Right.
The Lions' offense is crazy good. It just will prove, is our defense really that good? Which I think they are, obviously. But can they carry us in these games? Like, will the offense struggle, and can we still stay in it? It's just another huge test. I'm excited for it. We did Vikings trade update for the day. So Cam Akers we traded for last year from the Rams, and then he ended up signing with the Texans, who now have 2 healthy running backs again. And we traded we switched a 6th and 7th round pick and Cam Akers. So we really lost nothing, and we got a 3rd running back in case something happens to Aaron Jones or Ty Chandler or anything.
How's he doing? Is he back? Aaron Jones?
Aaron Jones was seen practicing, doing some movements, doing some running a little bit. So
is he cleared or questionable?
I haven't seen the report. I don't know if he's. This week is still not a guarantee yet.
Gotcha.
Because they just started practicing today, I think. So
gotcha.
Was the first report. So we will see. But they're even more depth on the offensive side, which is always nice to know. I feel like Ty Chandler by himself wasn't enough. He's quick, but he's not that brute of a back that Aaron Jones is. And yeah, that's the one last thing that I had to say is I don't know what it's going to take for people to truly respect the Vikings. I gave a lot of stats at the beginning of my little speech, and I guess we just got to go out there and win again this week, and then maybe we'll be for real.
Maybe a hot take.
Maybe.
Everyone forgot about us in the bye week. It's crazy.
To me, it feels like the people who believe in the Vikings the least are Vikings fans, because I see number 1 Vikings in power rankings quite often these past 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. And it's always when I talk to the Vikings fan that it's like, well, now they've been better. It's more like 2 weeks ago that they're just like, okay, when's it gonna end? But I feel like people
I saw a couple
Vikings
that
even now.
It was bad.
Even now.
I saw a couple that had at like 7 or below that. It was like I don't respect this, but I rest my case. It's a big week. We'll see what happens.
It's a big week.
Okay, we'll pick up right where he leaves off with the Jets. Very, very much a heartbreaking defeat this past weekend for the Jets. And my biggest takeaway is, well, not of the game, but just of how we've been playing so far, is our past 3 games. We're on a 3-game loss streak. Pretty sure there's a stat out there for the Jets having a 3 or more longer losing streak for the past 10 years. And our past 3 games that we did lose were by a total of 10 points. So it's been a lot of ball busters and just horrible defeats. So it's been really tough. But to actually get into the game, we got to talk about some players here. So first off, big news, Davante Adams to the Jets. Trade confirmed, conditional 3rd coming in for Adams. And, I really don't know how to feel. Should make our offense elite. I mean, especially with the issues Mike Williams has been having with Rodgers. They seem to be not on the same page at all. I don't know why Mike Williams is running routes in the field. Throw him 50-50 balls, throw him fades, have him run sideline. Stop with the same slants. Mike Williams is not a slant guy, guys. Put him in the end zone and throw him a jump ball. He's a tall wide receiver, and that's what he's known for. What the hell are we doing with Mike Williams? Regardless, Davante Adams coming in, and maybe we put him in the slot, or Wilson, like the smart thing would be. But with Adams coming in, I really don't know, how it's going to affect us. We're going to have a very deep wide receiver room, and it's affecting our cap. So it's just really odd. But
But the band's back together. The band is back together, though.
The band is back together.
The band is back together. They have success.
The advantage is Davante's not going to drop a ball every fucking catch. That's Lazard, second year in a row, highest drop passes wide receiver in the NFL, second year in a row. So it's getting fucking outrageous. But he's here. There's a lot of things on the table. People want Mike Williams to stay. I think Mike Williams is going to get traded later in the year before deadline because we really don't need him anymore. I think it would be great to have him, keep him as a 4, put him in the end zone, like I'm saying. But Adams and Wilson and Lazard are going to be your guys. Put them in. Make Davante your number 1 or 2. I don't know how they're going to divide that up with Wilson. It's going to be an ego shatter for someone.
Davante's got to be number 1.
I agree.
Absolutely. He still got it. He just needed a quarterback, and he didn't have that with the Raiders.
Definitely. Yeah, we're just going to have to wait and see. We're going to see if he's a difference maker in Pittsburgh. It's going to be crazy. Pittsburgh home games are always crazy. The crowd gets absolutely wild. And the defense might just kill Aaron Rodgers. He's got killed every week so far. He might actually not get up this week. We're going to have to wait and see. Let's move on to some other players because there's a few I want to talk about. So in the preseason, for you not familiar Jet fans, in our 3rd round, we try to move up to the 2nd round. Okay, our 4th overall wide receiver in the whole NFL, out of every possible person, our number 4 was Malachi Corley. And he was deemed the Yak King during his college years. He had the most yards after catch in his final senior year, at least. I can't remember if it was continuous, but he had the most yards after catch. And we have not played this guy once. What the hell are we doing? Put him in for some returns. Yeah, he's a wide receiver, but put him in for some returns. He hasn't even been activated. He's been inactive the past 3 games. And we're just playing Gibson, who's 28th in the league for returns. Why, there was texts between Sala and Douglas, and it was photos of Corley, and it was no matter what, we need this guy, and we haven't played him yet. What are we doing? Put him in and make this worth it. It's not hard. Up next, I'm going to list off a bunch of fucking names of people who just straight pissed me off during the game. Greg Z, you're fucking washed, brother. Okay, I'm not going to lie. If you paid a kicker $1 million to kick into the fucking pylon, he 1 times out of 100 would fucking hit it. So it just proves how unlucky we are. But oh my God, we need to get these kicks in.
Both
and
sides.
I'm not gonna talk. Never blame
terrible.
a game on the kicker. Never. We should have won by running the ball. Got called back twice on stupid penalties for touchdowns, and I don't want to blame him. We would have lost the game even if he kicks everything in, because the Bills also missed 4 points. So it would have been a 27-26 game. We still would have lost if All the kickers are playing perfect. So when it comes down to it, it's still on the offense. Next up, Kinlaw, get the fuck off my team. You washed up Dallas Cowboy.
He's got to go.
How does management allow this guy to do 60 yards of penalties in 3 plays and not bench him? How is this possible? Get his ass on the bench. He's laughing. He's laughing on the sidelines when he just comes out and does this. I'm like, no, you're cooked. Get away from me. Get away from my team. Next up, Tyron Smith. Listen, man, I feel bad. You're just getting old and it's affecting you, but you're like this close to being washed and I'm going to hurt you. Okay. You need to be able to get out in front and block. You had 2 really good runs with Brees where you got out in front, but then you had 3 really bad ones. Really bad ones, man. And it makes me want to play Olu over you, but I want to keep our vets in. Olu, for Jets Not listeners, was our first round pick. He's a left tackle, so he would replace Tyron Smith. Up next, Clemens. Clemens is a linebacker. Clemens missed the fucking final tackle on Josh Allen's. The entire country knew Josh Allen is going to hold the ball and run to the left, okay? Or, like, everybody knew he was going to tuck and run. Clemens, you got to make that tackle so the offense has a chance. A. Davis, holy shit. What are you doing? This guy got beat 4 times in the end zone. Get your ass on the bench. I'm talking about accountability. If people aren't playing, bench them. Like, if they mess up twice, they're benched for a bit. I don't care. Accountability needs to happen. These guys are playing like ass, and accountability is not happening. It needs to happen. Next up, Ruckert, our tight end we drafted. Dude, this guy blows big booty cheeks. He cannot progress a run at all. Oh my goodness. Not to mention every single one of our tight ends sucks. That's a next talking point. What the hell are our tight ends? These guys are all like trying to be Travis Kelce with the receptions. Dude, I don't care. You need to be a big guy and push people over. It's not hard, okay? Like
Tyler Conklin?
Tyler Conklin is one of the worst statistic blocking tight ends in the NFL, Caleb.
I just remember him catching passes against the Vikings.
Dude, I swear to God, we didn't target Tyler Conklin once in that game. I'm not going to get mad. Breece Hall actually had a good game. Breece Hall wasn't injured anymore, guys. Breece Hall's playing like he's alive. This is awesome. Garrett Wilson, proud of you. You actually, you took some hits, man. I appreciate that. You put in a lot of effort. I liked it. Lazard, Alan Butterfinger Lazard, I need you to lock in and catch a goddamn ball, okay? I'm so fucking tired of you dropping this shit.
I think we should send this this podcast directly to Aaron Rodgers DMs on Twitter. I feels like I'm listening into like an investors call on the Jets or something. This is a come to Jesus meeting for sure.
A-Rod, you played pretty good. I mean, you nearly had a 300-yard game. It was good. What I would say is, if your teammates are doing these dumb as fuck penalties, I want you to get out there and literally fight them on the field. That's my recommendation.
That's a penalty.
Someone's got to take accountability, and you're going to put it in. Okay. But no. In reality, really good game. Wilson had 100 yards receiving. Lazard had 100 yards receiving. Hull had 100 yards rushing and 50 yards receiving, and 250 passing yards from Rodgers. In reality, I'm going to be honest, that game came down to the D. They were not in the same form they were versus the Vikings. That looked pitiful. We were not locked in. This is the worst the Bills have looked, and they're not going to look worse than this going forward. Like, we needed to capitalize on that, and we didn't. And I don't know if it falls on Ulbrich for, trying to balance head coach and calling plays. I don't think so. Because in reality, if Saleh could head coach, I think he could. Because Saleh wasn't doing much as it was. At least Ulbricht's using our time clock wisely.
Did you like the switch of the play caller from Hackett
I
to
did.
the
I only had like
quarterback's
one
coach?
I think I literally only had one moment where I was like, that was like totally on the fucking play caller. Like, I liked the creativity. It seemed better. We even had a flea flicker. Rogers got sacked off it, but we're showing signs of, you know,
Nope, that one
there's an actual cog turning in here. You know what I mean? So, but I'm just gonna keep going. Like, there's a lot that can be talked about this game, and a lot with the Jets, but we need to show up. Into the straw is we are our record. We are 2-4. It doesn't matter if we lost by 10 points the last 3 games. We are our record. We need to straighten it up, and we need to just win every single game to the bye. I'm gonna be honest. If we lose one, our chances of making playoff pretty freaking low. So we need to lock in, or we're gonna crash out. And by we, I mean me. I'm gonna crash out. Okay, next up, corners. Our corners and pretty much the whole defense. You can't fucking tackle, especially Sauce Gardner. You're really pissing me off. Are you playing like a ballerina? Lunge the guy, tackle him. What are we doing? You suck right now, man. You suck. Safeties can't perform. Tony Adams is killed. Clark is fucking killed. Everybody's killed. We're on 7-string safeties. They don't know what the hell's going on. Somehow, like, every single running back on the other team gets to our safeties immediately, and these guys have no idea what's going on. Not to hate on you guys. You guys aren't supposed to be playing, but you're going to get some playtime now. And then we just have 0 edge rushers. It's so fucking ridiculous. Josh Allen is able to escape whatever side opposite to Will McDonald, who's our sack leader for our team. He's got like 7 already on the year, and he can just get the fuck away. We need somebody. We need a QB spy with our rushers to just catch a person like Josh Allen. I don't know why we didn't have a single one that was just waiting for him to get out of pocket and kill him, because that's what it comes down to. We already talked about Devontae Adams. I'm gonna bring up Reddick. Sorry. Reddick wants, in case you guys haven't heard, he wants to be a Jet for many years to come, according to his new agent.
That's what all the players say. I don't believe that for
his new agent, because his other one fired him.
No, he quit. He was like, fuck you. Get the fuck away from me, my org. You're so bad. And the new one came in, and he's like, I want to be a Jet for many years to come. And honestly, if I'm Joe Douglas, I'm like, okay, you get paid $2 million this year, and then we'll discuss a contract next year. Like, keep all the money he's lost. Like, I'm pretty sure he literally can only make $2 million this year if he plays next week. Like, he had a $14 million contract, and you're making $2 million. You're a grown man, you fucking baby. People are thinking that the Jets did give the agent rights to seek a trade, so he might get traded. But realistically, we could use a guy like Reddick, opposite of Will McDonald, to secure these sacks, because the QBs are just slipping out. Yeah, that's about it. My final thing is we are our record. Like, if we are serious about this year, and apparently Woody fucking Johnson is, if he's getting Devontae Adams in our building, destroying our cap space, obliterating next year, regardless of the fact that after this year, we're going to have to do a full rebuild regardless. We need results. We need to make a playoff run minimum this year. Minimum. So it's going to be crazy, but fear not. Remember, Bengals are in the exact same position as us. People seem to think the Bengals are more legit than the Jets. So everybody just keep your head on and remember that. Okay. So let's go forward. Let's see what happens at Pittsburgh. All the haters to Jeff Ulbrich, just remember, this is his first game. First game, lost by 3. we're gonna see how he is after the second game. I didn't say that last podcast. I determined that before the game. We're gonna see how he is as a head coach after the second game. And I'm gonna be honest, the season's pretty much made up after the second game. So we're gonna really see what happens. We're gonna go from there. Go Jets.
I heard
Over the Ravens.
No. I heard a interesting fact on the Jets today is that they have the same amount of points scored for the first 6 weeks as they did last year with
Correct.
good old Zachy Poo.
Zachy Poo is the GOAT.
Insult stats. Insult stats.
I got to bring it up. We did say last week that we would talk about the state of the Aaron Rodgers on the Jets this week. We said next week we'll talk about it.
Okay.
What
do you want to talk
I'll
about?
let you start off on that, Caden.
We're going one more week. We're pushing it back.
We're delaying it another week.
We got to see the Bengals. Okay. Or the Steelers. Sorry, we got to see the Steelers.
Why do we have
one more week?
Okay. Next thing you know, it's going to be like week 12, and we're still delaying.
I don't think I'll give just a quick note. I don't think Rodgers is like this isn't prime Rodgers. Of course, he is 40.
He's 40,
but we also like need to understand, right, that like our O-line clearly doesn't want Rodgers to play the game, Tim. So maybe if he could, okay, I won't give him too much hate. They did have a pretty good game last week. They did make some great pockets actually for Brees. But I think last week was Rodgers' best week of the season. So I agree with Caleb. Give it one more week. That was Rodgers' best game of the season. Most yards he's thrown in a bit. He was 289 passing yards. If he got to 300, which he would have gotten if Clemens was in a shit place, he would have had it, and that would have been his first 300 game since 2021. So he's getting back into his stride. Give it one more week. Let's go from there. Go Jets.
Okay. Next week, we'll talk about Aaron Rodgers. But for now, I guess we'll move over to the Ravens. So let me just say, not an upset. Ravens dub. And I think the encapsulating idea these past couple games is that everyone looks like a Lamar Jackson until the real Lamar Jackson shows up. Like, come on, the king of
The
dual
real Slim
quarterbacks.
I got a quick question, Tim.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I read online that Jaden Daniels and Lamar Jackson have the same number of Super Bowl appearances. What's your opinion on that?
Super Bowl appearances. All right, let's wait and cook on this. Super Bowl appearances. Super Bowl appearances is a meme stat. It's a meme stat.
That's a great stat.
Unless you're talking about goats, it's a meme stat. But anyways, the Commanders, they put up a good fight. They played pretty characteristic of how they've been. McDaniel still had some pretty damn good passes, but we took the dub. Honestly, I
think the defense from the Commanders stepped up that game.
Good.
They made it much closer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Lamar threw 300 yards, had a good pass game. Mark Andrews finally did something. He got a touchdown finally. But I still am not going to forgive him for that interception, which I place entirely on him. Goes through his hands completely straight into another guy's fingers. And it was a little disgusting. Ravens, can we please stop dropping the ball? It is getting hard to watch. It hasn't killed us completely yet. We've always managed to recover, but it's going to kill us eventually. Like it feels like a foreshadowing event. What?
You said you got Lazard on that team?
It just feels like a foreshadowing to Definitely. The AFC championships or something, and they're going to fucking drop the ball, and they're going to fumble it, and they're going to lose the game. And it's on recording now for when this happens. But you just be better. Like, it's such a simple thing to not mess up. Whatever. Lamar's still the GOAT. But, yeah. And we can finally, week 6, we can start having a little bit of the MVP discussion. And it is premature. I meet Ryan a little bit when I say Lamar MVP 2 years in a row, but he's looking damn good. Looking damn good again.
He is looking good.
Honestly, I want to hear your guys' thoughts on this.
But Jaden Daniels.
No. He just lost to Lamar. I mean, when you have a direct comparison like that.
It's about stats. It's about stats. It's not about...
I don't think it is.
It's
So,
really valuable
what's it
to
come
have a
down to,
quarterback
Tim?
in one of the divisions.
That doesn't even
Comes
make
down to
sense.
it comes down to the player, not just the stats. I mean,
The player
What
makes
does
the
that
stats,
even
Tim. I don't know if
mean?
you know this.
Yeah, what does that mean?
no, the player is larger than his stats for sure.
It's the intangibles. That's what they base the award on.
For sure, man.
No, it's it's about the valuableness you bring to the team.
Okay.
Anyways, it's a little early for that, but Zay Flowers had a great game. Finally, I've always said he's I've said he's good, not great, but he was actually great this past week. I think he had set a new record for
Blow up
receiving
game
yards
for him.
in his career.
Blow up game
What?
for Mr. Flowers.
Yes. It feels like I just always leave the game mad at Flowers, and I didn't this time. So I don't know. Hopefully this continues. Hopefully he's just like actually good for this season, but we'll see. Another thing, I tweeted about this, but our defense cannot intercept shit. I am getting we got a pretty good defense, not incredible, but I am just sick and tired of seeing a Ravens defense player on the turf, head on the ground, slamming it because he missed catching an easy interception. I have seen that every single game, multiple times a game usually, and I'm sick of it. I get, interceptions are hard. I get missing them, but there have been way too many times they just fall through the fingers. And Geno Stone, he got us. Say what you want, but he got us some interception last year. I miss him. And I want to see some interceptions. They're fun.
They're
But
exciting.
whatever. We'll clean up our acts. That's the number one thing, honestly, I would want to see in the future from the Ravens is just tighter defense. We played good, but that's where I feel like we could fail most easily looking forward. But that's all I have to say about the Ravens really this week. Looking at the Lions, we lost Aiden Hutchinson, RIP. Did you guys see that the clip of him losing his leg?
It's bad. It's bad.
Yeah. I also it's season ending, not career ending. There's
For sure,
surgeries in place. It depends, of course, upon complications to nerves in his fibia.
What?
Because they're thinking it all entirely depends on the break, and we're not going to hear about that till probably next week. And how the surgery went and all that. I guess I haven't done my digging. It could be out, but yeah, it's not career ending. If it's not nerve damaging, he can be 100% by 8 months from now. So,
it was pretty gruesome, though.
Thoughts and prayers to him.
Legs
Very
are not
gruesome.
supposed to bend that way.
Prayers up
it's
for
a
sure.
tough watch for
Well, he's
sure.
going to have a metal leg now, so he's going to do that to somebody else in the future.
But yeah, they absolutely dog walked America's team on Jerry Jones' birthday. So big old fuck you to Jerry Jones. Got some absolutely amazing looking trick plays out on the field.
Ridiculous.
You could make an argument that's the game of the week, even though it wasn't close, just because you got to see the Cowboys lose. Not what I would say, though. Honestly, I guess we'll talk about that later. But I would say something else there. But yeah, next game we got coming up against the Lions. I'm going to be there, and I'm going to be rooting for the Lions. And it's going to be incredible.
With the Vikings.
And it's going to be a close
Lions.
game.
It will be a close game. A lot of people are saying that was the revenge game for the Lions from their late season last year, Lions at Dallas game, where there was some pretty shoddy calls towards the end of the game, and it cost the Lions that match. And people were thinking Dan Campbell just was like, pull everything. Put every single trick play we have, put it against these Cowboys. Kill them. I want them butchered alive. I'm in total agreement with that take.
Applebee's manager. All right.
Yeah, nice,
well,
Tim.
I think it's time. With that, it's time to move on to Dub or Flub, everyone's favorite segment, or at least it is mine.
Oh yeah, Dub
Absolutely.
or Flub.
Mm-hmm.
First up, Dub or Flub. The Cowboys, the worst 3-3 team ever to play.
Why not? Dub. I hate the Cowboys.
Absolute dub. There's a fun stat that their defense has given up the most points at home in the last 4 games since the Oilers in 1972. So they are just throwing. The other teams are just getting every point they want. How can they ever win when they don't play any defense? It's actually brutal. And every time they score, they just show Jerry Jones just sitting there like. It's so funny.
They knew what they were doing They knew what they were doing that game. They knew what they were doing.
It's brutal. It's a dub take. Absolutely dub take. Awful. They're awful.
Dub? I think that's a dub. Dub. Up next. Dub or flub? Mike McCarthy / Mike Zimmer will be fired by week 10.
Dub. Same exact team. Mike McCarthy, I say dub strictly because I think it has to happen. Like they're not it. It's not it. It needs to go. Mike Zimmer's defense. I mean, I thought maybe he could help the Vikings out by beating the Lions once. Help his old team out. Nah, he said, "Screw you guys. We're gonna lose really hard. Just give them a free win." So I think that the coaching matters in that.
Yeah, I think it's in the same boat as the Eagles with Sirianni. I think it's gonna be some higher up. I think there's gonna be some coach fires at the end of the years for the Eagles and the Cowboys. I think it's a dub.
I think it's a flub. I think they're gonna stick around the whole season.
Well, Jerry Jones miserably did say that.
Hold on to life.
I think he will do it, but I think it's a dub take just because it has to happen if they want any success.
Cowboys in success.
That's true. That's
true.
We
dumb Cowboys. We ain't dumb.
I saw a great tweet the other day that's all the Cowboys fans' wishes of saying the team played the same way in the playoffs as they do during the regular season was granted. But now they play in the regular season like they do in the playoffs.
That's a good one. I like that.
All right, the next dub or flub.
Oh, go for it, Tim.
This is one that I brought forward. I think this is the one closest to my heart this week that I think deserves the most analysis. Did Jim Harbaugh shit himself? As we all know, he had to go to the blue medical tent at the start of the game, as well as John Harbaugh was pulled off the questions to be informed on his brother's condition, whereupon he left to go to the locker room and returned with different pants. So, dub or flub, did he shit himself and have to go change his pants?
Flub.
Dub. Dub.
Was he changing for the press conference, or was this?
He had a heart condition thing that happened. Like I don't know. Maybe
so they released the cover story.
He definitely could have a heart condition into shitting his pants. Yes, I'm gonna have to go with dub.
Dub. Sure,
might have a point, but
maybe had a heart condition.
I just gotta go with flub.
And he just shit himself. That's the real hard-hitting news that we present here at Onside Takes.
Dub or flub? Will Doug Patterson last as the Jags head coach for the entire season?
Doug Peterson's gone. That boy is gone.
I feel like we have talked about so many is X person going to be fired, and every single time we go, dub. And pretty soon, we're going to
just want everybody fired, honestly.
We're going to see like 1/3 of the people we said were going to be fired are actually fired. Like, there are definitely going to be firings mid-season, but we've been predicting a lot of mid-season firings.
We have, but I mean, the Jags are. It's bad.
I don't think
it's bad.
I think the Jags' problems run deeper than head coach.
That might be true, but it starts with the
Sell
head coach
the org.
either way.
Up next. No, I think it's probably a dub. If they keep their streak, didn't they already have a quote rebuild year last year?
They've been rebuilding since they made the playoffs with Blake Bortles.
Okay.
Like 5 years ago. So longer.
They're just assembling the Avengers, I guess. It's just taking them some time to find the Infinity Stones. Up next. Dub or flub? The entire NFC North makes the playoffs. I'm going to go first. Biggest flub ever. There's no way it fucking happens.
No.
At least one of the teams does not make it.
So much of me wants to say dub just to like prove just to go against the grain, but I don't know if it's like mathematically possible for all 4 teams. Like I know like you could, it's possible, but I don't. They're just gonna kill each other.
The 3
So, like,
wild card
yeah.
teams are all in the same division. It's
I don't know if
pretty
it's possible.
unlikely.
But I think it is mathematically possible. But it'd be like too crazy. It has to be
Okay,
a flub.
so since we'll agree Flub on this, let's go around and take bets on how many teams are going to make it then. And I say
I have 3. 3.
So basically, I think what we're asking here is, are the Packers going to make the playoffs?
Yes, the Packers are going to make the
It's
playoffs.
the Bears. The Bears are not going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Tim, I know you hate the Packers, but they're a good team.
I don't know,
Tim.
guys.
That's
Are they-
crazy.
Okay. Are they... You're saying there's only one team better between the Lions and...
Tim, right now, unfortunately, right now, it goes Vikings, Lions, Packers, Bears. Unfortunately.
All right, sure.
The,
no,
the
no.
stats
I
might
don't
show
want to...
that, but that's the actual power rankings for that
We
division.
need disagreements. I'm going 2.
All right.
I can't say 3 like everybody else.
Flub take.
I'd rather be different than right. You
Okay.
can quote me on that.
Dub or flub? Bryce Young must start the remainder of the season for the Panthers.
This is my take, and it's a dub.
It's a dub.
He has to. What is the reasoning for playing Andy Dalton?
The Red Rocket must fly. Flub.
Best case scenario, the Panthers just get a worse pick for next season.
Yeah, the Bryce Young needs to be playing. They need to truly verify, is this guy the guy or not? And if he's not, trade him.
I think I got
Trade
a
him to
great
the Raiders.
idea.
The Raiders
They
need a quarterback.
They need, you know what they need to do? They need to hire like 5 foot even linemen so Bryce Young can see over them.
See over them.
That's what they need to do. I'm talking
Now
about
we're
like
getting
5
real
foot
solutions
even,
here.
250, like 5 foot even 250 guys. Like these guys are like actual tanks. They should all be playing running back, but put them as linemen. So yeah, definite flub. Keep that guy off the field. Up next, dub or flub.
You're just
Amari?
pushing the ginger agenda. That's it.
Yeah. There's a lot of bias in this.
This whatever. Fifth Amendment. Dub or flub? Amari Cooper going to the Bills makes them a threat to other in AFC top teams. I'm gonna come out and say this first. How the fuck did Amari Cooper go to the Bills for a bag of chips and a water bottle? The fuck is this?
I don't know. It's crazy.
The Bills are god awful, or not the Browns.
The
Browns
they're
Browns
awful.
are evil people. They're doing this on purpose. Yeah,
Not
of
good
course,
for the Jets.
I'm
of
gonna
course
say-
it's going to be a fucking threat. They're like main guy is Shakir, and that guy was like killed last week. Suddenly he's back and blowing up the whole freaking game. So yeah, it's going to be a dub. It makes them it doesn't make them a weaker team. So yes, it makes them stronger.
I'm coming in with hard statistical analysis. Okay, I had Amari Cooper on my fantasy team last year, and he fucking sucked. No, he's not going to be a threat because he fucking sucks at fantasy football.
That's so true, Tim. Some people
That's
have to be
my heart-
stars.
Amari
Cooper is making
is
them
not
better.
a star.
He's absolutely making them better.
Okay,
It's a
he'll
dub.
make them
It's a
better.
dub.
He'll make them better, but not enough to. Do
just
the
needed
Bills
one
have a
wide
path to
receiver.
playoffs here?
Absolutely. They're
Or they-
4-2.
Who else is in their league? Jets, Patriots.
They just got to beat
Giants.
the Jets. They don't have to beat the They don't have to beat the Dolphins and the Patriots.
Well,
and
if
they don't
Tua
exist.
comes back,
my-
the
so,
Dolphins
okay.
might resurrect.
Okay.
We're gonna have to wait and see.
I have
No.
no faith in Dolphins to resurrect.
No faith.
Okay, so they just got to beat the Jets. I see.
Pretty much, yes.
So you're saying
Up
I can see
next-
Josh Allen lose against
Yeah,
the Chiefs
I
again?
literally just want We're not talking about Josh Allen. There's so much glaze on the fucking commentary from Troy Aikman last night. I was gonna fucking freak out. I was this close to having like a fucking seizure.
I need someone to join
No,
me.
we gotta move on.
Josh Allen's hate agenda. Okay, I've been on the
love
train.
Josh Allen.
I love Josh Allen, but like it makes it hard to like him when he's getting glazed this much. It's fucking annoying. Up next, dub or flub? Are the Falcons legit?
Dub.
Dub. Dub.
Yeah.
Dub.
I mean,
This is an easy one.
I'll always trust Kirk Cousins, to be honest.
Drake
mean,
London,
not in
that guy
playoffs,
is
but
a
in
wide
regular
receiver,
season.
bro. That guy can play ball. And that was the guy
Kirk's
that was
always a
drafted at the
threat.
same time as Garrett Wilson, and people thought Drake London was going to be a bust. Look at him now. Guy's having a kickoff career with Mr.
Yeah, he's
Cousins.
better than Garrett Wilson.
Hell yeah. Correct.
That's debatable.
Currently, I would say better, yes. Dub or flub? Final one. Are the Steelers close to shitting the bed?
I hate to say it. Flub.
Damn.
Damn.
This is a dub take. Why? You're 4-2. You're switching over to a different quarterback. I don't care what's going on. This is whack. You can't be doing this. They're
Who
shitting the
did
bed
that
this week.
last
'cause-
year? It was
Oh my God.
the Broncos did that with Russell Wilson after they won like 4 games in a row. Switched over to the
that's
backup.
because
Broncos
Sean
hated
Payton hated
Russell
him.
Wilson.
Yeah, Sean Payton hated him and just made him sit. Like, it was bad. They forced him to. It was bad.
That's some racist agenda. Anyways, I agree that is a dub. They are close to shitting the bed. I think the Jets are going to be their final test, and the Jets' final test. Will the Steelers prevail or will the Jets prevail? This is what it comes down to, guys.
Every
I think
week.
Mike Tomlin is too consistent to rule out the Steelers, and I don't like the Steelers. But come on, I
He's
mean,
Mr.
it's not like they're
Consistently
trading
average as
away
shit.
Justin Fields. All right, if Russell Wilson sucked, they just put Justin Fields back out there.
It's not wrong.
And I guess that's true.
I
Still gonna
think
keep the
they're gonna
dub.
hold on by thread. I don't know. I don't think they're gonna see playoffs, but I think they'll hold on to a respectable amount.
I think they'll be one of the wild card teams. I think they will make playoffs. That's just me, though. We're going to have to wait and see.
I gotta make like a full playoff guess.
We are going to move on. So that was our last dub and flub. Now we're going to league thoughts. We kind of restructured this from last week. Didn't flow too well. So we're integrating the upset of the week, game of the week, and the whole schedule into a rapid fire system where we're just going to go through every game. Each person's going to say their win for that game, and then when it comes to the upset or the game of the week, the person will elaborate on that further. Let's get right into this. Broncos at Saints.
Broncos dub.
Saints dub.
Yeah, I'm
Who's
going.
your-
I'm going with the Saints. I'm going with the Saints.
Who's replacing Derek Carr?
Spencer Rattler is going to go crazy.
Mr. Rattler. Mr. Rattler's
No.
coming out.
Bo
Broncos
Nix is throwing
underrated
like
this
2
season.
pick sixes or something like that. Let's be honest. Like,
But I think Bo Nix, given a year or two, that guy will be very good. That guy has some
Maybe.
good
but right
good
now,
eye tracking.
right now, sus.
Right now, sus. Agreed. Up next, Patriots at Jags.
I think
Ooh,
I
This
would
is
rather.
the London game.
I would rather
Fun
kill myself than
game.
watch this game.
I'm going to
This
go
is
with
This
not
is
a
the
great
London
one.
game, isn't it?
Yes.
Drake May
Why-
is absolutely obliterating the Jags.
Gotta pick
Patriots
the
win.
Patriots.
I have
It'll
no
be so
clue.
funny that if the Jags lose again and by just like getting murdered by a rookie quarterback, it'd be so funny.
Putting 2 bad games in London, or I guess the other one was in Germany. I get we're trying to reach out to international audience. We need to put some higher seed teams out there then, because
Yes.
I'm not waking up at 8:30 for this. What the West Coast is waking up at 7:30 to watch a Patriots Jags
Oh,
game.
the West Coast will be 6:30.
6:30.
6. Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, all the Europeans just take what they get. They always seem happy.
Tim,
But
this
it's
is a
like,
rapid fire segment.
fine. You know, I'll shut up. I won't say anything.
Up next, Seahawks at Falcons. This will be a good game.
Falcons.
Seahawks.
I'm going to have to go Falcons. The Seahawks are missing their stride the past 2 games. I think they're going to fall.
Falcons regress here.
Shit, we just hate them. Up next, Titans at Bills.
Bills.
Bills all the
Guys,
way. Easy.
I need to share an image with the call. It's of high importance. I just got it shipped in. It's here now. And oh my goodness, where is it? What will Can you guys see this? You guys can see this, correct?
Holy
Yeah.
What
moly.
meme will Will Lewis bring to us
Will
this
Levis.
week? Yeah. What meme will he bring? We got the whole storyline top left with him.
Surrender Cobra.
Surrender coping. The diving fumble during the Jets game. Nuts to the head during the Steelers game. Him crying the game after. And then the most recent, Spider-Man Selly and absolutely destroying an ACL of a ball boy.
I
What
think
do
the
you guys
ball
think he
boy
brings next?
ACL tear is the best of the past week. I
I hope the Surrender Cobra comes back.
I don't think there's anything I could make up that would be as good as what Will Levis is going to cook up
It's
for
too
us.
This guy
crazy.
is the
It's too
first
crazy.
ever
I
clip
can't predict
farmer
God,
for the
okay?
NFL. This guy's clip farming the NFL. It's crazy.
He's nuts. He's nuts. But Bills.
Okay. Back to your regularly scheduled program. Bills are gonna fucking annihilate the Titans. Not gonna be close. Hate to say it. Really want the Titans to win. But yeah, I think everybody feels the same way. Bills are going to beat the Titans. Bengals at Browns.
Bengals.
Browns.
It's gonna be the Bengals. The Browns are the worst team I've ever
Let
seen.
him come out. Let him swing. That's not even my upset of the week. I can feel it. No, Bengals probably win. They are stepping back into their stride. It's the Joe Burrow effect, where they're late bloomers.
It's the 7th week, right?
Yes.
It is.
It's the Joe Burrow phases the moon. He's finally in waxing gibbous or
He's
something.
played
I don't
great
know.
all year. He's played great
No,
all
he,
year.
he did not play great the first 3 weeks.
Next game.
Next game. This is my game of the week. Texans at Packers. This game is going to be legit. These two teams are both top 7, maybe even top 6. I think Packers are probably 6. But yeah, this is going to be an elite game. I'm going to go with... Actually, I'm going to hear your guys' takes first. Who do you think wins, Packers or Texans?
hate
It
to
can
say
go
it.
either way.
I hate to say it. It's the Packers. I think the Texans are not as good as they
I
are
think-
out to be.
I know
Yeah.
I've been trashing the Packers the whole game, but I think they might win.
I think the Packers will beat them. I agree.
I feel like CJ Stroud did not look as good as he did last year in the second half of last year.
We'll see.
Yeah, we will see. Dolphins at Colts.
Well, it's easy.
Probably Colts.
I wouldn't say Colts
If
easy
two-
because neither one of these teams are
Yeah.
good, but Joe Flacco is elite.
But one's got Joe Flacco.
Joe Flacco's elite.
Colts legends Joe Flacco. That's my favorite.
If Tua comes back, it might be closer. We got to wait and see about that guy.
He will not be here this week.
We'll see. We'll see, you know. Up next, this was voted the game of the week by Tim and Caleb. And my upset of the week, my half upset of the week. 'cause
What?
I don't
This is not
really
an
even
upset.
know if it's an upset. So I have another one, but Lions at Vikings. I'll go first since it's not my game of the week. Lions are going belt to ass on the Vikings.
Lions. It's going to be an LW.
Damn, Tim. Vikings are going to win this game. Vikings are going to win this game. Come on now. Let's go. Go.
Okay. Now for my other upset of the week. Eagles at Giants. I think the Giants might actually beat the Eagles.
I'm with you. The Giants
the
are frisky.
Giants-
They're fun. The Eagles looking bad. Sirianni looking... He's a clown. He looks nuts. Absolutely nuts. Yelling at the fans. He is crazy.
It's at MetLife,
Head
biggest
coach,
stadium in
bad.
the NFL. It's gonna be loud. It's gonna be fun. I think it will be closer than people are thinking.
Sirianni might stop coaching and just start yelling at the fans. Like, I don't know. Like, who knows what's going to go on?
Tim, in case you didn't see, Sirianni was doing that at the previous
That's
away
crazy.
game. He was just yelling at the crowds like, "What about that, huh? You like that?"
Yelling at his own fans.
Yes.
Eagles
Well,
fans.
he's the Eagles coach. It's kind of par for the course, if you ask me. Like
I guess.
he has the spirit of the franchise inside of him.
Up next, Raiders at Rams. This game, I think, will be closer than people are thinking, but I think it will go to the Rams.
Yeah,
Rams.
Sean McVay's better coach. Just gonna
Yeah.
give it to him.
Up next, Panthers at Commanders. This is like a mercy killing. Might be best just to skip this one.
Yeah, nobody has anything
Commanders.
good to say about this. This is everyone knows it.
Up next, arguably another game of the week, Chiefs at the 49ers. Super Bowl repeat game. This is Tim's upset of the week with 49ers beating the Chiefs.
I would like to clarify. I have absolutely no reason why this is the upset. I just don't want the Chiefs to win. They have to lose at some point. And if the Vikings
Perfectly
lose,
valid.
the Chiefs need to lose. This is my upset of the week.
Unfortunately, the Chiefs are somehow going to pull this one out of their ass once again and go to 6-0.
Love you, refs.
I hate the Chiefs, but
keep fighting against the Jets and
they're
keep
gonna
giving it to
figure
the
it out.
Chiefs.
I don't know.
I love
it
you.
always fucking happens.
Yep. God awful. Arguably another game of the week. Jets at Steelers.
I'll
let you guys go first.
I'm happy. I'm like anti-Jets happiness, but I actually want the Jets to win this.
I need the Jets
this
to win this because
to
we
be
need Caden to stay
strung along a
involved.
little
We need
bit.
him ranting every week about this podcast. The Jets need to stay like 500, so they're always like there, but not for the podcast.
Couldn't agree more.
We need the
Jets are
Jets
going
to
to
win.
dominate. Devontae Adams is going to come in, get 200 yards a game, 3 touchdowns. It's going to be crazy. They're going to reunite. They might even kiss. One of the celebrations might be Rodgers and Devontae kissing. Might
They
be
basically slept
game of the week
together
part
last
2.
night. Did you see
They
they
did.
appeared on
They had a
that
sleepover,
other
bro.
podcast?
Pat
McAfee.
Yeah, that's
Rodgers was sitting there like this, looked over, and was like, "Come on
What's up,
in."
Pookie?
Up next,
Yeah.
another potential game of the week. This week is stacked. Ravens at Bucks.
This is my upset of the week. Breaking news, upset of the week from Caleb.
Caden tried to make
Bucks-
this.
Bucks
Caden
coming
tried to
out.
make the Ravens be the upset of the week last week. It didn't turn out well for him.
Baker Mayfield's awesome. I see it
close.
happening. The Ravens,
I don't know what
the
you're
Ravens
saying.
are not perfect. The Ravens
Baker
are not
Mayfield is
perfect,
cool,
all right?
but the Bucks have not been.
Baker
excellent.
Mayfield, like the Bucks are like top 2 offensive team
They
right
scored-
now. I'm pretty
they
sure.
scored like 57 points this week or something like that. I mean, they have absolutely a great chance to
they're
win.
gonna be
this game.
fine. We got Lamar Jackson. Don't worry about it.
I thought did
Lamar
the Bucks
carry.
lose this week?
No, they beat.
The
they beat
Ravens
somebody.
are definitely the favorites, Tim, in that game. I hate to break that to you. I agree. I think this will be a really good game, but I kind of lean
would
towards
beat
the
the
Bucks. Baker Mayfield story. I love that guy.
Okay.
Tim, are you choosing Ravens?
Yeah, of course I'm choosing Ravens. I guess they did
Okay.
beat the Lions, but
They
they
did.
also lost to the Broncos.
That's because
Happens.
Broncos
And the Falcons.
defense is legit.
All right, we'll see on Sunday, I guess, or
I
Monday.
just
It's
am
a
waiting for
primetime
the
game.
Broncos to face the Chiefs and kill Mahomes. That's what I've just been waiting for, honestly. Like,
We do
like
not
literal
endorse
homicide.
injuries. We do not endorse injuries.
I'm
on
not
the
endorsing
podcast.
injuries. I'm endorsing murder.
Okay.
Satire, of course.
True.
Um,
So
Yeah, the 2008 Saints.
Okay, up next, we're on to our last segment. We thought this week was going to be a little shorter because of Caleb's Vikings not playing. So we have 2 tier lists, and we're going to bust through those real quick. First one up is involving quarterbacks for this for going into this week. It's got some backups on there. We'll determine if we want to play those guys, but yeah, let's get down to this. Let's do the elites. Who are the elites, guys?
all right, put him in there. Put him in there. You
Just
know
put them
who.
in there.
Put him in there.
That's true. Where is he?
Put Put him in there. Come on. We have to put the one.
Why do we give Caden the mouse every week? Okay, I feel like
He's freaking there,
Caleb is the
guys.
neutral party. Okay, let's be a little
Gee
generous
whiz.
with the. Okay, I can barely see this.
There's one more that has to go out
Can
first.
you
now.
zoom in, Caden, so the ads aren't there too?
Yeah.
Okay, the
Alright.
ads are still there.
Let me do this,
You need
hang
ad
on.
block or you block.
I got this. Everybody relax. We're doing some impromptu on the go.
Oh man.
Well,
Oh,
it's
you
not going to
guys
look
did.
as
I'm,
good.
I'm gonna talk while he's doing that. The bottom ranking. We
Jail
should go
time
to the
now.
rankings actually first. The rankings are jail time now. Sorry, jail time now. Ass. Just ass. Mid-ite, good, and elite. Okay, so obviously Patrick Mahomes is elite, but jail time now is for one singular quarterback and put his ass in there. All right, Deshaun Watson, get that guy in jail. I mean, he's paying off a different suit every week. The Browns are paying him all this money just so he can pay off all these fucking suits. So
He was literally made for that category.
I literally made the category for him.
Oh, okay. I was not there for that.
I think. Oh,
My bad, guys.
Then
It
let's
failed.
go.
We're gonna have to make it. We're gonna have to make it do for now.
it's fine. Just
Next
zoom
week.
it in.
Next week will be better.
Williams, good. Or Ite.
Wow, that's. We're gonna put that in mid for now.
Ite.
Come on now.
Let's do Ite.
All right.
DeVito. He's
What?
sub, Tim. Don't worry
He's
about
not
it.
playing? May,
Subs-
Drake
subs are
May. Ass.
Oh
No.
Just
He's
ass.
at least
just
mid.
ass. Just
He's like
ass.
the
He
worst
played
team.
one game, guys, and he had
Right.
3
He hasn't
touchdowns.
proven anything. He hasn't.
Okay.
Okay.
Flacco, mid.
Elite. Flacco is an elite quarterback. All right. Flacco is
No,
elite.
take him out of elite.
He
and
is
just put him in
elite.
good at
Only
least.
elites
Look at
have the
this
number
guy.
15, Tim.
I mean,
You know what that
he's
means?
elite.
There we go.
I don't even. Okay, Fields. Honestly, fuck it. Fields good.
No,
Whoa,
Fields is aight.
no
Better than-
way. He's just gonna bench Russell
All right.
Wilson.
All right, Ite.
Yep, be
Young
good.
Young
is
is
ass.
ass.
Howell is not playing, isn't he? What?
No.
He is a backup.
Rogers good. Sure.
He's in good. He's in
Okay.
good. Let's be honest.
Zappe. Who the fuck is Zappe?
It was Zappy. He's a backup.
Okay, put Tua in jail time now because he cannot go back on the field.
Please don't do that.
I'm just gonna put in mid, bottom of mid.
No, he cannot.
There we go. We got
Levis
it.
is
Levis
ass.
is ass.
He's gotta be.
Russell Wilson. We haven't even seen him
Mer-
play.
Yep.
Murphy. I
Murray.
have not watched Murphy.
I'm
Kyle
pretty-
Murray. Kyle Murray.
I'm pretty sure he's either eight or
He's
good.
Ite. He's Ite. He's not good. He's
Goff
Ite.
is-
elite.
Okay, if Goss elite, Flacco is good. That's what we're gonna say.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right, fine.
Jones.
Fine.
Jones is mid.
He is the definition of mid, I think.
Yeah, no, probably. Yeah, he's about as mid as he
Lor-
get.
Lawrence is ass.
Okay. No, here's the thing. Lawrence is better than he is just ass, right? You know,
Yeah,
Trevor
No, no,
Lawrence
no.
Okay,
is just
sure.
ass,
That's
sure.
true.
right?
Just ass. Cousins.
Cousins.
He's good.
Elite.
No.
Damn. All right, I can agree with it though.
Let me know if you guys disagree with the ranking in orders.
Okay. I don't care about the order.
So far I think
Lamar-
it's that.
Let's just
Lamar
say
has to be
unordered
elite.
so we don't get too granular.
Yeah. Lamar has to be elite. It's
I'm gonna do controversial
Love.
here. I'm gonna do controversial.
that's not he's
Nah.
good. He's
Better
good.
than Cousins? Better than Cousins?
No,
Better than Rodgers?
actually, unranked, it's good to put him in. Like, I'm not looking at ranks on here.
Yeah, I'm not.
Love
looking
does
at
not
ranks.
deserve to go off Cousins, though. Just to be clear.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna be controversial.
Purdy.
Put him in elite. That guy is
No, what? After this
He is.
season?
He's playing amazing this season.
I haven't been watching 49ers.
They've had injuries out the wazoo. That it's just he's
he
playing.
is winning
great.
them games. He is winning
He's
them
playing
games.
great.
Okay, whatever. Just put him at the bottom.
Put him in elite.
Stafford, I'm going to go with Ait.
He's got to
Below
be
Murray.
He's aight. Herbert, let's throw him in. I
Mid.
don't know.
He's
I don't care.
maybe bottom of Ait.
He's hurt. Yeah, he's got to be mid. Mid right.
Okay.
We can get behind those.
Wilson has not played, so we're not going to rank
Nope.
him.
O'Connell. Just S, I think.
Ass. No.
You think S? Okay.
He is ass. They are gonna win a game with
Mr.
him.
Smith.
Gotta be in the good.
Smith.
He's got to be in the good.
Not after the past 2 weeks. I think he's 8.
Okay. I've been voted out.
Daniels.
Elite.
Okay.
No.
He.
He's
we gotta
not
put
on
him
this
in
level.
good,
Tim.
right? I'm on the
He's
Jaden
fun.
Daniels MVP watch.
If
Okay.
we put Purdy in elite, we get to put Daniels in elite.
Honestly, some shit is fucked up here. We gotta Good's gonna get too much.
Hurts is aight.
I don't know if that's true.
He's mid. He has so many turnovers.
Mid?
It's crazy.
Okay, I thought you guys were gonna fight for good. I'm fuck it. Put him in mid. I don't care.
I
Put him
think
in
bottom
mid.
of
Put him in
Ait.
mid.
I think bottom of Ait
no,
is worse than
he
Fields.
deserves
No.
it. Aight. Okay.
Damn.
Burrow. Bottom
Do
of
not
good.
put that fuck.
I'm gonna be honest.
Oh my goodness.
Why is Derek
I
Carr
would not even
good?
slander bro that much.
What
Jeez.
happened?
Are
How
you
did
kidding
Derek Carr
me?
get there?
I don't know. What do you guys think? I thought he's been playing good. He's the reason the Saints were up so much.
They played good for the first 2 weeks. Everyone thought they were the best team ever, and now they're just
No
done.
reality caught up.
I think
They're
this
bottom of Ait or mid. Like there's no way.
Yeah.
Deshaun Watson, put him in jail. Jail time.
Mr.
Who the hell is
Richardson.
He is
Is he-
ass. He's ass.
Darnold is good.
I'm okay with Ait. I'm okay with Ait.
Aight? Sure, why not? Okay.
I'm okay with it.
Shroud.
He's like top eight, bottom good. Top good.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Okay.
Josh Allen, elite.
Yeah, why not?
That guy is elite.
No, not there.
Absolutely.
Prescott.
Is he better than Goff?
No, kind of.
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
The top
Yeah.
three are.
Until the end of
Prescott,
this year when Goff proves me wrong.
I'm gonna
He's
be
the
honest.
definition of mid. He's the
Top of mid.
definition of mid.
Actually, put him in the middle of mid. There we go.
Let's go.
Mayfield is good. He
I'm
might
putting-
deserve to be an eight, but he feels good in my heart.
He's Ait.
He's better than.
He's aight.
I'm pretty sure he's playing better than Burrow.
Is he though?
You guys are hating
Is-
on Burrow. That guy's got
is-
stats this
is
year.
Flacco
Did you
better
guys
playing
see
than-
the
is
way
Flacco
Burrow
playing
played
better than Burrow then?
that
I'm-
Ravens game, man?
Scored a lot of points.
I said to put Flacco in mid or something.
I think this is fine. I think this is our tier list.
I think this
Cool.
is it. The rest of
awesome,
them are- yeah. Look at us
Beautiful.
nice.
Up next.
Well, I'm gonna
We're going to-
take this opportunity to say now that our Patreon is shut down, we are starting up an OnlyFans. We're gonna release some premium
Please.
content if you guys know what
Please.
it means. So just let us know down in the comments what you guys, or DM us on Twitter what kind of content you want to see from us on OnlyFans.
We have a lot of
We're
opportunity.
really working hard on this. Really passionate about it, so we're just excited for you guys to see what we've been cooking up.
Please help us.
next,
Up next.
power ranking.
We are doing the NFL divisions in order
Good.
of who we think is the best. Most importantly, who's going to win just their divisions. It's in order right now, so we can rapid
All right.
fire through these.
I have an idea
So
to mix
first
this
up-
up. Let's just give each person two, and they get full say on how it goes, and the other people just comment on what they think.
We can do this pretty quick, Tim. Most of the divisions are pretty easy to tell. Let's just try one here.
Okay.
AFC East, who's winning?
Bills.
Currently, I think Bills.
Bills, Jets, Dolphins,
Patriots.
Patriots.
I think
I
Patriots
kind
might.
of agree
think they're
with
gonna
Caleb.
start getting-
I think the Dolphins If Tua doesn't come back, they're on a downward nukes.
They are dead right now. They are dead in the water.
AFC North is Ravens, Bengals, Steelers, Browns. No debate.
It's already in.
Wow.
Yeah, I
It's
fully
locked
agree.
in.
The Browns are awful. The Steelers are going to be shown as frauds.
Honestly, I could say this. Like, because remember, it's position-wise at the end of the year.
Dude, Cade, I didn't realize you hated the Bengals that much. You've been
This
on.
is not a
Guys,
Bengals
you've
podcast.
hated
that's
them
for
this whole
sure.
episode.
Both
Guys,
of you two hate
they
them
are
so
2-4
much.
as well. Like, if they
I've-
lose
I've-
this next week, chances of them making playoffs are less than 1%. That's just
Damn, I didn't realize
reality.
it was that
I'm a believer.
bad. Okay, AFC South, Texans, Colts, Titans, Jags.
Texans,
Mr.
yes.
Levis will come in clutch. Trust me on this.
Whoa. Got to put the Colts above the the Titans. Yeah. That's an awful division too. Awful.
It is.
Yeah, Texans
You're-
get a free one there.
God awful.
Up next, AFC West. Chiefs
Gotta go to the Chiefs. Gotta go to the Chargers then.
wins. What's the Chargers' current?
They had
what's
a
their
bye
current-
week, so they're 3-2, I think. Let's see.
They are 3-2.
And they got a good
What's the
coach.
Broncos?
They got a good quarterback.
Broncos are 3-3. So
The Broncos just have a defense and Bo Nix. And Bo Nix versus Justin Herbert. I'm taking Herbert all day.
I'm
every
putting
day.
my
So,
money on Bo Nix down the line. That guy's gonna be good. But I agree with current ranking.
And the Raiders are just
Looks good.
so bad. So bad.
NFC East. I think it goes like this: Commanders, Eagles, Cowboys, Giants.
I don't know. I think the Cowboys could be last.
They could, but I'm
thi-
being
I-
realistic.
I think this is
being-
fine.
All right, I will concede.
All right, the hardest one to rank now: NFC North. I'm gonna do mine. You guys come in. This is
Okay.
this is how I think end of the year will look like.
That's not crazy.
It's not crazy, but there's one switch that needs to happen.
That's very true.
Oh,
what are you
bastard.
smoking, huh?
Oh
what
my
what
God.
is that?
Put them up there. Come on.
Let's respect their unbroken
Strength of
record.
schedule,
Okay.
point differential right now. This is what it's got to be.
It's true. It's true. Right now, this is what it is. Third of the way through the season. Up next, NFC South. This one's harder.
Oh,
is
this is
harder.
like the hardest division.
All right, first Panthers.
What?
It's like
First, didn't the Falcons?
You
Yeah,
have
the
to put
the
Falcons. They
Bucks.
beat
It's
the
a-
you have
Bucks.
to put the Bucks.
Okay, actually, it wasn't that hard.
I think
I think that's
the
right.
Bucks have
I think
proven
that's
more.
right for most
Did
successful.
the Falcons beat the Bucks on a one-on-one?
They
Didn't we
did. They
just
did
watch that?
last. They did 2 weeks
It was
ago.
very close. Very close game.
true.
So
But
why are we putting the Bucks up?
Kirko woke up dripping that game, so really can't stop God.
I'm willing to fight on that. I mean, I think the Bucks are just. I just think they're better. But
It's a pretty
overall.
much a toss-up. I'm pretty sure they have better running backs. They have better wide receivers.
All
Pretty
right,
sure that's what it comes down to.
I actually don't care that much, so.
Okay,
I
I
don't know
think
the- I don't know
this
the
one
Bucks
will
that
be
well.
this. I'm gonna be a little crazy, but I got money on
Don't.
Murray.
Are we
Kyler
watching the
Murray,
Joker?
bro. Kyler
Murray.
Murray.
Okay. This is. I think
The
I think the Seahawks are
The
better. than the
Seahawks
Cardinals.
are better than the
Seahawks
the
are on a
Cardinals.
downward spiral
The
right
Cardinals are not that good. The Cardinals,
now. Cardinals
are not
beat
that good.
the 49ers.
That was just a divisional lucky game. The 49ers
You know
didn't
what?
have a kicker.
I'm,
That's
screw it.
why they
I'm on
lost.
Caden's side. Cardinals will win.
Cardinals.
Cardinals second in the
What?
division. Yep.
This is crazy.
Yep.
You
Okay,
guys are-
I believe in Murray. Okay, I'm a big fan of Murray.
This is crazy.
No,
Love-
right
love
number
that-
one.
Hey, when Murphy needs to, he comes in clutch for the Cardinals.
Murphy.
Okay.
This is nuts.
Murphy's a team player. He works hard. And you know what? Murray, he comes in on early to practice. That's what I heard.
Nah, he's playing COD. Come on now.
He's not wrong. He is playing COD.
All
This is reality, what it should be. Third of the week, still a lot of games left to play. Games can do 180 Jets. Lock the fuck in. And yeah, a lot of games left to play. A lot of season 2/3, but we are now not early in the season, so now it's middle. Now it's time. Teams will determine if they are good. Good teams will win games, and bad teams will find a way to lose them. So we're gonna see what happens this next third, and we'll go from there.
Huge week.
Huge week.
Very, very big week. Lots of amazing games. But that is everything we had on our schedule. We hope you guys enjoyed this week of Onside Takes. You guys stay awesome, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
See ya.
Adios.